Click us manually over to the Logitech camera 1.
Oh, I said so with everything, but
Interesting.
There we are.
Oh,
All right.
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
I love
Wrong
technology.
camera. Boudreaux, wrong camera.
All right. Well, good evening, everybody. We're trying some new software tonight, and we're having a little bit of fun with it.
Boudreaux, camera 1.
All right. I'll look this way for now. But welcome to our April edition of ArtStream Live. We appreciate you joining us tonight, and have fun with us as we work through our software tonight. We've got some new cameras, though, and some new software. And whenever we're going to have a bug, it'll be when we go live. That's the only way to do live.
Always a glitch.
Yeah, so
Worked
we're
perfectly since 9 o'clock this morning
well
until 7 p.m. tonight.
until we're on the air. But that's the way it goes. So everybody, we're glad you joined us tonight. We've got some things tonight a little bit different. I'm going to mention real quick. David's got a special fun project called the Amazing Art Heist. And you're going to have to watch to find out more about that, but it's a pretty fun idea and different. We've got a nice video tonight about Charles, where he gave a wonderful demonstration at the Mobile Museum of Art back at the beginning of March. And I don't think it's overstating that they were dazzled.
Oh, they always dazzle.
Absolutely.
I've pulled some tricks out.
And we've had a lot of fun with that. We had over 2 hours of video. We've got it shaved down about 20, 22 minutes, maybe more later next time, but we're going to be getting to that. So that'll be fun to watch. So stand by and wait to watch.
So you live and learn. So those are the things that, and it took me a while to get that down. So over a period of time, I started developing my own little style because I had that drawing background from college, and it was this information that one professor had told me that, and I was taking a design class and a color theory class, and he told me, he said, you know, Smith, if you took some of those designs and put them in your pottery, you have an ace in a hole. I thought the guy was crazy. And I threw that out and just walked away from it. And it took years before they came back, that information, it came back. And then I started doing these little stylized drawings in the pottery because I didn't want to be like everybody else. Because you had, this guy was doing a teapot, I was doing a teapot, got 2 good teapots. Somebody was doing a good bowl, I'll do a good bowl, just 2 good bowls. But I wanted my own signature. And then I went back and started doing those little moving lines around and came to this. So this is more of a graduation over 38 years. And then you got a point that when I was, say, 26, 129 pounds, and high school weight, I could snake around a pot, and I could hold my breath for about 2 years. But now, this is in a way, I can't hold my breath that long. And I got to remember what the points. I can't see like I used to. So if you look at the pots that started, say, in the museum, got some of the pots that started maybe, I would say, probably around about early 80s versus what you see here, totally different hand. Totally different line weight because you got a machine weight and a line weight to deal with on these. Is that the signature, most people think that the signature, and this is the way I work, is that the signature is at the bottom of the pot. This is secondary. in my point. The primary signature is the design itself. So that means you got to have a steady hand so people can recognize that on site versus having to pick the pot up and look at it and say, oh, that's who that is. We got a problem if you got to pick it up and look at that. But throwing is not a problem. I mean, I can throw. But the thing that I hate doing is the grunt work. And since it's a one-man operation, I got to do it all. But, well, I do it every day. So it's just this thing that I got to do it. This is a work ethic that it's not that I'm picking it up on the side. That's the curse that I got, because I got to be in there every day and being able to make those critical mistakes to learn from them so you can see exactly what's happening. Because this is a living, breathing substance. People look at it as a little Play-Doh. It's just a little bit like that. But when we look at it as professionals, this is a science in itself, because you got to actually know this stuff. You got to study it, and especially it's going to change according to the environment. And what I will tell you about the things that I don't like, this is my personality being put into that. I don't like throwing pots. I hate throwing pots, but I gotta throw them. I hate trimming, but I gotta trim it. Because the way I do these is that I look at this as a canvas. And one side, that's why you see so many different forms or shapes floating around. Because I throw it today, let's say Monday, and then come back Tuesday or Wednesday, and then size it up and see if I want to get that pot burst. You got a beginning and an end on everything here. You got to know exactly when to stop. You can't just start fumbling and just, because you can overwork it. You can work it to the point that you can knock a hole in it, you know, because you don't know what. But to have that working process, that means I got a beginning and an end. That means I know when to quit. If you get to the point you can overwork a pot, and people who have done clay will know that once you make a mistake, you got to make another mistake to balance it out. You digging, you throwing, or you might see some impurities in it, and there's a big rock or something, and you got to figure that. I would right at the end. It's always gonna happen at the end. It never do it at the beginning. I worked on this pot 6 days and 2 years, and I'm getting ready for that last cut, and all of a sudden, okay, I don't want to throw it away. So what am I gonna do? Do I need to repeat that? Can I dig it out and do a circle? And then I got to repeat another circle to balance out. It's always good to have 3 mistakes. This way you can always say, I thought of that. Versus having this thing that's just sitting there. Now a professional would know how to pull that off. It's over a period of time you can use those mistakes to your advantage. This ball can take a lot of abuse versus this. This is easy to manipulate because I can do this. This is just, when you go here, totally different ball game. Now you got nothing but body here. But when you're here, you got body and mind. You got to know what to do next. Because if you make a mistake, it's not going to correct itself. But that's just, once you get it to this stage, it's just building up a construction. It's just like building a house. You got your foundation, and then you got your middle weight here, and then you got this weight. And if you notice, when I change up, the speed is going to change. In the beginning, I'm doing 90 miles an hour. And then you slow to a middle speed, and then at the end, you go to a slow speed. Now, if you're going fast, when you get to this point, it's going to be like going I-10, going around the curve at 90 miles an hour. It's going is that building that spread up, because that arc right there is what's controlling that top. Now you got a situation where it's, if you don't like that, now you got another thing is that all this stuff is reusable. And the thing about pottery is, if you disrespect it, it'll get you at the end. It don't straighten itself out in the beginning. You done spent all this time, you done spent all this energy, you done put all your money into the clay, and you got this firing, and but you did something stupid like, I gotta go get my headband. It's 5 o'clock. I gotta go to the movies. I'll deal with it tomorrow. Okay, do that. But if you miss a step, and when you fire it, that firing will get you back. And when you open that kill, when you're thinking it's Christmas, yeah, no. And that's another thing that you have to learn is patience. In the beginning, I had patience, but I didn't have enough of it. And you open the kill up, doing something, I just want to see how those pots at the bottom look. I opened that door, and that thing fell apart. And I'm telling you, in a situation like that with this stuff, you got to go through a situation of, because you put your heart and soul into it, and when you have broken pieces like that, I found out that is better than, you got to mourn over them. You can't just say, oh, well, it's just clay. No, you got to go through the grieving process. It's like a family member that died or something. I found out the best thing to do is when you want to discard them is not to put them in the trash and always bury the pot. That's just something that you got to go through that right. People go in there, take a pot, they throw it in the trash. No, you can either glue it back the best way you can, but never put it in the trash. Always just dig a hole and stick it in it. So I got a lot of busted pots in it. Got a graveyard on the side. You got to have some kind of sense of purpose, and you always got to have a story, because you start getting this story base, and what a lot of those designs are, those are part of what Mobile is. This is fish and water, birds. This is recycle, rebirth, life, death. When you have those snakes, some of it you probably can't see, but on some of those pots, I got serpent. There's a serpent design on it. Now you remember what I told you about the bottom having the signature, but by me being an artist, I can do whatever I want. I'm telling the story, and once I have the story completed, you got to believe me, because nobody else made it up on me. So, is that on some of them you got that cycle of life. Like with here, I don't know if you can see that. Now with here, with me, is that's female. This is that story where you had the salmon going upstream. The male, they go upstream and do 2 or 3 days, they jump and go through the water, trying to get to the spawning ground. That's female with the tip, and that's male. So you got that cycle of life. Here you got stylized fish. Some people will see as bird wings. It looks simple, but it's just that thing that they have those combinations. It takes a couple of years to figure them out. So even with the legs, that didn't come out. That's one of the Hail Mary. That's one of those deals that you found a mistake, and what happened was, one day I was minding my own business. I was on the wheel. I was trimming like I normally do, and I went too far down there. I lost my concentration, and the bottom fell out. So I used a couple of choice words, and the thing popped up. I'm like, now that's not bad. I like that. But I didn't have a beginning, nor did I have an end. But I knew it existed because I saw it. So it took about 3 years to get that down to a sign. Kept fumbling with it, moving it, If this is what you want to do, get in there and screw up. Don't try to make nothing. Just get it out of your system. It's going to come, because the more you work, the better you're going to get. Because all this is number. Practice, practice, practice. You're supposed to practice. This is supposed to be so automatic, I don't even know I'm doing it. When you get out of school and you've been doing it a while, you go through the cooking technique. A dab, a smidgen, a pinch. you just grab a little. You know it's going to work. And see, that's the way I do. I've been doing it so long. So if I want a white glaze, I know it's going to come out white. Why waste my time sitting around having the same white? I just stand back and grab a little this and a little that. Because this is a canvas. I don't see it as a bowl, because my main mission is to get this dried out and being able to put that design on it. Now, I love design. You got to get to a ritual. People thinking that oh wow, he can throw pots, you know, you just walk in there and throw a pot. It don't work like that. You gotta really prepare your head to go in and throw. But with that is, and see what, this is all memory. That's why you gotta have it in your head, is that you throw a pot and people go, oh, did you mess that up? Because I can do this. It's all here and it's right there. That's the main thing you gotta remember, that the clay is here. So if you make a mistake, you can always, it's there. But when I found out that I could draw on the pot with this graffito, is that you really don't look at the firing, you look at the design. And you gotta remember that the general public, they can care less about firing if the pot, is it good? Is it a nice pot? And because I don't like to study pots. Although I'm a potter, I don't like studying pots. That's not my job. But I like to go into study baskets, painting, glass. This way I can have ideas. So when I get back to this, it'll give me something new. But if it was just clay, everything end up being clay. So if I'm looking at, and I collect baskets, I can see this as a basket, and I can carry some of those techniques into my thinking and the way I carve. Because you always got another way of doing things. Even with that wave design. I did that years ago, but I didn't bring it out. But it just, I knew it existed, so several months ago, I just brought it back. See how they finish that bottom? This is always a great tool to use. It saves you a lot of time. So what we got? Any question? And see if you, that's going back, I don't like saving it, but see. See? That's good for the soul, you know, but you gotta have that thing in your head. Well, I was using this church key candle. You know, they don't even make them anymore. You might find them in an antique store or something. But it's a little fine guideline. Now, when you see the ones I did back in the 80s, when it was maybe 50 or 60 rows of them, it's a mind, and that's when I could actually see. When I didn't have glasses, I could zero in on a dot in a minute. I mean, just eagle eyes. But now it's like, oh, I wish that shadow got out the way, I can't see. But it's little fine lines there that keep me in check. And once I press it, the line is going to disappear. Or you can buff it out. So that's the illusion. You might see like, oh, this guy, he's good. No, if I didn't have that line. But no, you got to have those little tricks of trade that you can kind of move things around that people don't figure out. So you got to be able to sort of make it simple. If you make it easy, people won't be able to figure it out. But if you make it complex, they'll figure it out. So I normally stick to 1, 2, 3. Hey, if I get Alzheimer's or something like that, I think I can remember 1, 2, 3. But if you go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you're going to miss a spot. And if you miss one, it's not going to match up. So I kind of go that route. That's just like a glaze. If you do a glaze recipe, now in the beginning, it's good stuff. And it's more like gumbo. You know, it's good the next day or 2 days. It's like when I first made it, oh, it's all right. But the more you use that glaze, you say, "Oh, sucky. Now this is. I'm down to about what 2 or 3 gallons, and you know it's good. That's when you take your very best pots and you put them in there. You just save pots on the side. You don't just glaze pots for the sake of glazing. You'll know when it's right. Oh, because you got the right water weight. I mean, everything is just right for that, and you just the way the animal work. I mean, it's just you pick up all those little things, and that's why when you have a body of work, you can explain it down through the years. Because I can look at pots and tell that you mentioned about which one is your favorite. Well, that's just like having twins. You want to take fishing. I got to get rid of somebody, but you can't do it. If I did a big pot, the way I work, that big pot should carry. Well, that little pot should carry just as much artistic weight as that big one. Just as way that's just nothing about it. That's just the way I do it. I don't try to create anything out of the ordinary. These are just simple pots with my design on it. I don't like too many things sticking out. I don't like handles. If I put a handle on that with this design, I got more of an abstract. It's too busy. It becomes, with a handle, it becomes a front and a back. I don't want a front and a back. I want the whole pot to just, every turn is a totally different. I tried to change one time, but the general public stopped me in my tracks. I said I was gonna get slick. I was gonna get easy because I got tired of carving pots. I said I was just gonna do glaze on glaze, quick and easy, quick money. Did a body work? Yeah. No. You design. They wouldn't touch it. But that's just something you know, over a period of years, they just grown to know that I got a design hand, and they just look for that. That's just the nature of the beast. So, any other question? Well, that's that.
We want to thank you.
Charles looking at his own pottery. What do you think? Of course, it's backlit. Yeah, I think we got dates on there too on the labels. You can get an idea when they were done.
This is all day, by the way you can.
Yeah, but Jack had a lot of stuff, man. You know Jack did pottery too?
Yeah.
I know.
You see what I'll tell you about that chest key?
That's it. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. We have enough footage. We can do another one.
Oh yeah, that was one of those more of a retrospect demo.
Yeah.
So I hope you got some good info out of that.
I think they did. And the fun thing too, I guess if you noticed at the end, had Charles in the museum looking at his artwork on display in the museum. And he wanted to take the pots with him, but that's why we had the plastic vitrine over those, so he couldn't get hold of them. But
well, you know, some of those old vintage pieces, man, they bring back good memory.
Well, and actually, yeah, they were vintage. It was a collector in Fairhope, a man named Jack Sanders, that collected local pottery. He had a lot of Charles and a lot of potters in the area. And so Charles has got 10, 11 pieces in the collection at the Mobile Museum of Art. So he's well represented. So.
Right.
So hey, you did a great job. I think everybody enjoyed it. And I hope you out there, I hope they enjoyed the video. Now Dave has got something special he wants to share tonight. I love this idea. I think you're going to enjoy it. Go, Dave.
Camera one, Boudreaux. Yeah, tonight we're going to, I know everyone has been sitting on the edge of their seats waiting for this. This is an exclusive, hint
We don't get to
to
do
the
it.
great art heist. It's in full progress now, thieves roaming the streets of Baldwin County. But this hint will only be given tonight on ArtStream Live, so if you're not here, you're missing it. And this one has all the information you need if you really study it to find the artwork. Now, once you find the artwork, it's not going to be easy to steal. The people who are working with me on this have guaranteed me that. So you may have to have some accomplices and actually form some sort of a plan to abscond with the artwork. If you get caught, you have the options of forfeiting it to put back on the wall, try a second time, or you can purchase it to buy your way out of trouble. Sort of like saying, describes the location of the artwork. So study it, think about it. Okay, Boudreaux, back to camera one.
So not only are they art thieves, they're almost like art detective Sherlock Holmes.
It's like National Treasure.
Yeah.
Sort of a short scavenger hunt.
Yeah, yeah.
And I ain't telling.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yes,
It's
I
in
can't tell.
absolutely plain sight.
Right.
I went to see it, took a picture of it in its place. If you walk into this business, you will see it. But it, like I say, it's in a location that is in full view, but is also going to be very difficult to reach the front door without being seen. So you're going to have to come up with a plan. But if you can get away with it, it's free. $380 painting, one of my nice 12 by 12s. I don't think we have the painting pulled up. I forgot to do that, but
Well, that makes it more of a challenge.
yeah,
Look for his name. It is signed, right?
yeah.
So his signature's on the painting. What more
Well,
do you need?
if they go to
Is it dated?
if they go to SimmonsFineArt.com, they can find a picture of the painting and also a PDF they can download with all of the rules and regulations of how to steal it and how not to end up in jail.
We're not responsible to do the disclaimer now. But all right, so the way you will know if they've been successful, if there would be a hole on the wall.
Well,
Is that how you know
if they
it's
know
worked?
if it's successful, if someone's actually stolen the thing, they're supposed to confess on the Simmons Fine Art Facebook page.
Do they get to be on a wanted poster?
We could probably arrange that.
Oh, that might be fun.
Mhm.
Okay, I love this idea. This is a fun
Yeah.
idea. More fun ideas to come too on ArtStream Live. So just keep watching and checking out the web page, and no telling what else we come up with.
Yeah, we gotta watch your therapist.
That's right.
Boudreaux, put up our little contact screen there with the phone numbers, if you will, please. So if you need to get in touch with any of us for buying artwork or just questions about ArtStream Live or any of our art, there are the phone numbers you can get in contact with each of us. And the email address there will go to all of us too.
Right. So if you just want to make a comment, you want to tell us how good looking Charles was on the video, he'd appreciate it. Or if you think we stink, we'll listen to that too. Input was appreciated. But,
That'll work.
now we want to do a little bragging tonight, I believe, on a couple of our staff members. We have a staff?
Yeah.
Wow, you get what you pay for. No, I don't know. But other than that, want to brag a little bit on Boudreaux and Bodine. You want to show a few pictures over there, Bodine?
There we go.
All right. What is the title of this, Bodine?
Steve-O is colorful.
Steve-O is colorful. This is a computer graphic image, totally done from scratch using a drawing pad, pressure sensitive, with Photoshop on a computer. This is something Boudreaux did.
Yeah.
And it was accepted into Visual Achievement Award. It won first place.
Program.
Visual Art Achievement Program. Let me get that right. It won a first place ribbon. There's Boudreaux happily with her blue ribbon and her piece. So she took a first place in that. And now we're going to brag on boating.
Now, all of these artworks are in the Alabama gallery, aren't
And
they?
we
in
will,
Montgomery?
we will get there and let them know that next. But I want to show what boating has. So all right, same thing, computer artwork. That's the wave of the future, computers, like we talked about on ArtStream Live. And boating worked hard on that piece, and that's based on, what's that based on, boating? Billy Joe's Piano Man? That's right. And it turned out really nice, great color, great value. She did an excellent job. Now here's what's neat about the exhibition.
Judge's choice.
Yeah, she received a Judge's Choice Award, and that is equal to first place. What happened? Usually in categories, they'll only give one first place in each category. But they were so impressed with her work also that they actually made a different award, called it different in order to be able to do it, but it's just as equal as the first place. And the good part is that both of these pieces are now up in Montgomery. And where are they at, David?
The Alabama State Gallery. I don't
Yeah,
know the official
the
name.
Alabama Arts Council
Right.
Gallery in Montgomery. And it's posted on the internet, so they're actually up there right now. And if I remember my dates right,
27.
the 27th of April, Friday, they will be announcing winners in that contest. And there are scholarships available. So everybody cross your fingers, say a prayer that our two young ladies can benefit from that. We're very proud of them. They did excellent artwork, up-and-coming artists. And they're part of ArtStream Live. So ArtStream Live covers generations.
That's right.
So tell your friends about it. You can look at us on Facebook. You can look at us on artstreamlive.com. You can go check the archive out at Ustream. So
Whatever, that's it.
that's it for tonight, I believe. Until next time, we'll see you next month. Thank you for joining us. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Trying new software tonight. We found some new glitches. We'll work it out.
Yeah, you got to remember, we're homespun.
That's right. That's all, folks.
Frozen in time. Frozen
That's all, folks.
You're frozen in time. Frozen in time, and I can't turn the mic off.
Oh, just at the end? So it did at the end?
Huh?
When it
We're,
frozen?
we're still on.
ArtStream Live, still on the air.
What's
please
this
don't.
hubba? What's the hubba? What's this?
I like new software because you get new challenges with it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes it fun.
Well, that's
Oh, that helped a lot.
the wave of the future is just coming in too fast. They probably had the same problem when they had the landline phone. Hello?
Oh yeah.
All
Hello?
that praise just went to her head, huh?
The cameras and everything are on. So
I know. We know.
we're trying to bring up the end credits, but we have
We got end credits to come. That would be fun. I'd like
the
that.
software.
Well, our software, we're going to work on that and see what else we do.
No.
That's your new song?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all want to talk about
not
politics?
happy about it.
No,
Tell me to dance.
No, don't do that. You know,
but I did enjoy going through the video because, like I said, we had over 2 hours of footage, and we definitely have enough. We maybe can share some more of your wisdom and knowledge.
Well,
I mean,
y'all are doing the after the show show.
All right, so after the show, I like that. After,
I mean, the way that edit,
I
I
just
mean,
might
I would
have
like
to
to
do
see
my
the
own little
whole.
great art heist here.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you in the place? You got your shopping bag?
I'll show you what. We're going to be on the air. Hey, look at here. Little Penny Dave was working on right here.
No.
Yeah. Check that out. Yeah. Check that out.
Show me that little yellow and blue one. I like that.
Well,
All right, little yellow and blue. And, okay. Oh yeah, I like this.
That's a study for the big one that's behind you.
Yeah, very good. Very
Which
good.
big one?
There,
Oh,
get
this
color on that.
oh.
There you go. Get that where they can see it good. I like the simpler geometrical abstract quality that reads is whatever you want it to be, but I know what it is.
Oh, we're still on?
Yeah. All right. There's a
We're
little bit.
still waiting for the software to
A little
catch
bit
up.
similar here. So David's been busy with some painting here.
Huh?
You're in the camera.
Oh, I
No,
know.
you're still working on the 12 by 12s, right, David?
Right, yeah.
Now, is this a new series idea? Is this
These are
half a,
extra smalls. I
these
call
half a 12 extra small? Okay. All right.
them. They go for a astoundingly low price of
never-
$120 each.
We haven't gave, there you go.
All right.
We had to have a promo in a while.
Let me show these up here. All right. Nice little wooden panels here, nicely done. There you go. That's a nice little one there. Whoop, I turned it the right way.
So, what do you think the weather's going to be like next week?
What was it?
There we go.
I haven't seen the weather in 2 or 3 weeks.
Heather or weather?
Either.
All right.
Either.
I'm going to start reading from the phone book in a minute.
I'm going to turn the air back on.
Oh, wow, here's an oldie goldie.
Here we go. What is it?
Yeah, I'm going to finish that. I'm actually going
All right.
to finish
Oh,
it.
There we go.
I actually started working on it again.
Kind of William Christenberry reminiscent.
Yeah.
Nice, cool piece.
The first jury art show I was in, he was in it.
All right.
In Montgomery. That's the first time I saw his work was 1976. He had just started. Actually, some of the artwork in that show was some of the first buildings he did. Charles found the chicken.
There's something obscene about that.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
I don't think it. I haven't seen this one. There you go. This is a piece of our local scenery down here that we get to witness a lot.
That
Guys,
one's,
did you hear?
that one's almost done. I think I know who might be interested in it. She said to let her know first. She wants first dibs on that one.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, we'll show that one a little longer.
Yeah, we're still locked up here.
It's all right.
We may just pull the plug if anything got ready.
Now, I'm going to show this one. Let me go over and get this. We'll show this.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm going to show a little bit of David's abstraction here.
Step on the chicken.
Oh, sorry. Now this is totally different. I can't get the glare off of it. It is under glass.
Oh,
but,
it's trying to refocus too.
yeah, it's going to try to refocus. I'll just throw that off.
We'd switch to the better camera, but you can't switch right now.
Yeah. But that's something he did.
Okay, we're about to go to.
Almost all of Jackson Pollock. So we've given you a good little peek on what David's been doing around here.
Focus here.
Yeah, it's the glass throwing it off.
Tilt it forward.
Reflective